Have you ever wondered why you are listening to this right now? Out of millions of voices, distractions, and endless noise in the world, why did this one reach you today? There is no accident in this moment. Life has a way of sending signals, but only those who are awake, only those who are ready can truly hear them. And if these words are reaching your ears today, it means one thing: it is your turn. Think about it. How many times have you promised yourself that tomorrow you would begin? How many times did you whisper, "I'll change when I'm ready, I'll take action when the time is right"? But here you are, standing at the same crossroad again, listening, searching, hoping. That is not weakness, that is not failure. That is life reminding you, again and again, that you still have a chance, but not forever. This moment right here today is different. It is not just another piece of advice you scroll past. It is not just another voice in the background. This is a signal. A call, a final warning. If you hear this now, on this day, it means the window is still open, but only barely. And if you let this pass, if you walk away without change, it may close forever. You know why most people never rise, never transform, never break free? It's not because they don't want to. It's not because they don't dream big. It's because they keep waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for the stars to align, waiting for confidence to appear, waiting for courage to knock on the door. But here's the truth. Courage never comes before action. Confidence never comes before the leap. You must move first, and then the power awakens. This is why today is sacred. This is why hearing these words now is no small thing. Psychology tells us that the human brain responds strongest to urgency. When we believe it is our last chance, we act with a fire we never knew we had. And right now, life is whispering to you, this is it. Do not wait. Do not waste another day. Let me ask you something. What if this is the last time you ever hear a message like this? What if this is the last reminder, the last push before you slip back into comfort, into excuses, into the same cycle of waiting? Can you live with that? Can you carry the weight of regret knowing you were given a final chance and walked away? You see, the pain of discipline is nothing compared to the pain of regret. Discipline hurts for a moment, but regret hurts forever. And if you let this moment pass, regret will be the shadow that follows you. But if you choose now, if you decide to step forward today, then you rewrite your story. You take control back from fear, from hesitation, from the lies you have told yourself for years. Look around you. Every person you admire, every success story you hear, they all began the same way, with a single decision made in a single moment, not tomorrow, not later, but now. They heard the call, and instead of ignoring it, they answered. That is why they stand where they are today. And that is why this very moment matters more than you realize. If you listen carefully, there is a voice inside you right now whispering, I want more, I am capable of more. I am tired of being stuck. I am tired of waiting. That voice is your truth. That voice is your future calling. And ignoring it is no longer an option. So here's my promise to you. If you stay with me until the very end of this message, you will walk away with clarity, with strength, with a fire inside that no excuse, no fear, no setback can put out. But you must earn it. You must commit to listening all the way, because transformation does not come to those who quit halfway. It comes to those who stay, who endure, who hold on until the last word. This is not just another video. This is your sign. This is your final chance. And if you dare to stay until the end, you will be rewarded with a shift so powerful that the old version of you will no longer survive. A new version will be born. The version who refuses to wait, refuses to doubt, refuses to settle. And so ask yourself again, why are you hearing this today? Why not yesterday? Why not tomorrow? Because today is the day written for you. Today is the only day that matters. And if you truly listen, if you take this message deep into your heart, everything can begin to change right now. There is only one time that truly exists, and that time is now. Yesterday is a memory you cannot change, and tomorrow is a promise that may never come. Yet most people spend their whole life trapped between these two illusions. They replay the past, regretting what cannot be undone. They dream of the future, waiting for a moment that never arrives. And while they wait, their present slips through their hands, wasted and forgotten. The mind loves to convince us that we have time, that we can all start later. But this is the greatest lie it tells. Because the truth is, life does not wait. Every second that passes is gone forever. Every chance ignored is a door that closes. If you're not living fully in this moment, then you are letting life pass by in silence. Now is powerful because it is the only place where action can happen. You cannot act in the past and you cannot act in the future. You can only act today in this moment with what is in your hands right now. That is why the people who achieve, who rise, who change the course of their lives are those who stop waiting and embrace the power of now. Think about it. All transformation begins the moment someone says, enough, no more waiting, no more delay. I choose to move today. That single choice, made in the present, changes everything. It shifts the direction of a life. It creates a future that never would have existed. And it all starts here in the only time that matters, this very moment. Do not let your mind trick you into thinking you need more time, more preparation, more certainty. The perfect time will never arrive. The stars will never align. The only thing you have is this moment, and the question is simple. Will you waste it or will you use it? Because those who master the power of now master life itself. If the present moment is the only time we truly have, then why do so many people fail to act? The answer lies in the patterns of the mind. Human psychology has a way of protecting us from discomfort by creating excuses. The brain whispers are not yet, later, when things are better. And so people wait. They wait for courage to appear. They wait for money to come. They wait for the perfect chance that never shows up. This waiting feels safe, but in reality, it is the silent killer of dreams. Procrastination does not destroy life in one big strike. It eats it slowly, piece by piece. Every day wasted, every chance ignored, becomes a chain around the mind, making it harder to move forward tomorrow. Waiting becomes a habit, that habit turns into a prison. Most people do not realize they are trapped because procrastination disguises itself as patience. It tells you, you are being smart, you are preparing. But preparation without action is nothing but delay. And the longer you delay, the more distant your goals become. Years pass, and one day you wake up realizing the life you wanted has slipped away. The truth is, people do not fail because they lack talent or opportunity. They fail because they hesitate. They let fear dictate their choices. They convince themselves that the time is not right. And so they stand still while life moves on without them. But here is the reality. There will never be a perfect time. There will always be fear. There will always be doubt. And if you do not move despite that, then nothing changes. The ones who rise are not those who wait, but those who act even when the conditions are not perfect. They understand that waiting is the slow death of potential. Action, no matter how small, is the only cure. If most people waste their life by waiting, then you must understand how rare it is that you are here, listening in this moment. Out of all the distractions, all the noise, and all the endless voices around you, these words reached you. That is not coincidence, it is a gift. A reminder sent to you at the exact time you need it most. Think about how many people will never hear this. They will go through today distracted, busy, rushing, yet never stopping to think about where their life is heading. They will miss the signal. They will never notice that the days they waste are the days they cannot get back. But you are different. You chose to listen. And by listening, you have already taken the first step most people never take. Psychology tells us that awareness is the beginning of transformation. You cannot change what you do not notice. You cannot correct what you do not see. The fact that you are here means you are awake enough to recognize the truth, that life is calling you, that the chance is still alive, and that there is still time to turn everything around. But here is the important part. You cannot just hear these words. You must feel them. You must let them sink deep into your heart and into your mind until they ignite something inside you. Because awareness without action is just another form of wait. The real gift is not simply listening. It is deciding to act on what you hear. So treat this moment with respect. Treat it as the rare opportunity it is. You have been given a reminder, a sign, a chance that many people never receive. Do not let it pass like all the others. Hold on to it. Because if you can recognize this gift for what it is, then today could be the day everything begins to change. When you realize that hearing this is a gift, the next step is to embrace it with the right mindset, the mindset of final chance. Imagine for a moment that this is your last opportunity to rise, your last chance to turn your life around. How would you act? How much urgency would you feel? That is the mindset that awakens hidden power within. The truth is, human beings unlock their greatest strength when they believe time is running out. Think of someone facing their final moments. They suddenly see what truly matters. Fear disappears, hesitation fades, and clarity rises. That same fire can be awakened now, without waiting for a crisis, without waiting for the end. You simply need to decide that this is your moment, your one last chance to act. Most people live as if they have forever. They walk through life slowly, assuming there will always be another tomorrow. But one day, tomorrow will not come. One day, the chance will be gone. The mindset of final chance removes that illusion. It forces you to live fully in the present, to act with courage today, not later. When you believe this is your last opportunity, excuses lose their power, fear loses its grip. Suddenly, the voice inside that says, "I'll start tomorrow," becomes silent, because tomorrow does not exist in the mind of final chance. There is only today. There is only now. This is where transformation begins, not in comfort, not in waiting, but in urgency. When you carry the mindset that this is your final chance, you push yourself to do things you once thought impossible. You stop asking a what if and start saying, "I must." That shift in psychology is the difference between a wasted life and a life fully lived. So take this moment seriously. 3. Treat it as if it is your last shot. Because in truth, it might be. And if you live with that mindset, you will discover strength and courage you never knew existed. This is how real change begins. Carrying the mindset of a final chance means you cannot afford to be tied down by the chains that have held you back for so long. These chains are not made of metal. They are made of fear, doubt, excuses, and the stories you keep telling yourself about why you cannot change. They live inside your mind, and unless you break them, they will keep you trapped in the same place forever. Fear whispers that you are not ready. Doubt tells you that you might fail. Excuses convince you that the timing is wrong. And so you stay still, bound by invisible ropes that grow tighter every day. But the truth is, none of those chains are real. They are illusions created by the mind to keep you safe, to keep you comfortable, but comfort is the enemy of growth. Think about how many opportunities you have already lost because of these chains. How many dreams you have silenced. How many chances you have ignored, just because fear spoke louder than courage. Every time you gave in, the chains grew stronger. Numb. But right now, in this very moment, you have the power to break them. Breaking free does not mean the fear disappears. It means you move forward even while fear is present. It means you choose action over excuses, courage over hesitation. The chains only exist as long as you allow them to. The moment you decide, "I refuse to be controlled by these lies any longer," they begin to shatter. Human psychology proves that the act of taking the first step weakens fear instantly. The moment you push forward, the brain learns that the danger was never real. What once looked impossible becomes possible. And every time you break one chain, you become stronger to break the next. This is your chance to set yourself free. Do not carry those chains into another day. Do not let fear and doubt dictate the story of your life. Break them now and step into the freedom that has always been waiting for you. There is a pain far deeper than failure, and that is the pain of regret. Failure can be overcome, corrected, and learned from, but regret stays with you. It lingers in the quiet moments, in the nights when no one is watching. It whispers, "You could have done more. You should have acted. You let it pass." And nothing in the world can erase that feeling once it takes hold. Most people do not realize how heavy regret can be until it is too late. They live their lives postponing action, delaying dreams, waiting for the right moment. And one day, they wake up surrounded by the life they allowed to slip away. All the chances they ignored, all the decisions they hesitated on, become chains that weigh down the spirit. Regret does not just hurt. It traps you in a life of what-ifs that can never be answered. Imagine standing at the edge of your future, looking back at today and realizing you did nothing. That the moment that could have changed everything passed by and you were too afraid, too hesitant, too comfortable to act. That is the real cost of waiting. That is the reason why acting now is not optional. It is survival for your dreams, for your life, for the person you are meant to become. Human psychology shows us that regret is one of the most powerful motivators in life. It is a silent teacher forcing some to wake up too late. But if you listen carefully now, you can use this knowledge as fuel. you can let the fear of regret drive you forward instead of holding you back. Every step you take today is a shield against tomorrow's sorrow. Do not underestimate the weight of lost opportunities. Do not ignore the warning that life is giving you right now. The pain of regret is avoidable, but only if you choose action over hesitation, courage over comfort. Take this moment seriously. Move now, because the chains of regret can break only if you act before it is too late. There is a fire inside every human being, a force that can never be fully extinguished. It is the energy of possibility, the power to rise above fear, doubt, and failure. For most people, this fire lies dormant, buried beneath comfort, hesitation, and the endless distractions of life. But today, right now, that fire is ready to ignite. Think about the moments in your life when you felt unstoppable, when every obstacle seemed small and every challenge felt like an opportunity. That was your fire speaking. That was your potential showing itself. The truth is, it never left you. It has been waiting quietly for the exact moment you would decide to wake it up. And this moment, this very second, is that moment. Human psychology proves that people are capable of far more than they imagine. The mind limits what we think is possible, but the spirit, the fire inside, pushes past those limits when provoked. When you feel the urgency, when the pressure mounts, when you understand that this is your final chance, your inner fire awakens. It fuels courage, determination, and relentless action. The fire inside you is not dependent on circumstance. It does not wait for perfect timing or ideal conditions. It responds to your decision. The moment you say, "I will not wait, I will not fear, I will act," that fire blazes into life. And once it is lit, nothing can stop you. The obstacles that once seemed impossible become stepping stones. The doubts that once held you back crumble into nothing. Do not ignore this fire. Do not let it smolder quietly while life passes you by. Feed it with belief, feed it with action, and feed it with the courage to move forward despite fear. Every great achievement, every breakthrough, every transformation begins with this fire. It is inside you right now, waiting for the signal to burst into full strength. Let today be that signal. Let today be the moment your fire awakens. Because once it does, you will see that everything you thought was impossible can suddenly become possible. Your life can change, not someday, not later, but here, in this moment. Belief is more than just a feeling. It is a force that shapes reality. What you truly believe about yourself and your life determines what you will achieve. The human mind cannot distinguish fully between what is imagined and what is real. When you believe in possibility, your brain begins to align your actions, your decisions, and your energy toward making that belief a reality. Most people fail not because they lack resources, talent, or opportunity, but because they do not believe in their own potential. Doubt clouds their vision. Fear holds them back, and they settle for less than they are capable of. But belief is the spark that dissolves these barriers. When you cultivate unshakable belief, you begin to see opportunities where others see obstacles. You begin to take risks that others avoid. You begin to move forward even when the path is unclear. Human psychology explains that belief rewires the brain. It strengthens neural pathways, creating patterns of action that support growth and achievement. When you convince yourself that change is possible, your body and mind respond in kind. Your energy rises, your focus sharpens, your persistence strengthens, and suddenly what once seemed impossible begins to unfold naturally before you. Belief also fuels resilience. Life will always throw challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But when your belief is rooted deeply, these obstacles no longer feel like defeat. They become tests, lessons, and stepping stones. You understand that failure is temporary, but giving up is permanent. Your belief becomes the shield that protects you from the weight of discouragement and the engine that propels you forward. The question is simple. What do you believe about yourself today? Do you believe that change is possible, that growth is within your reach, that you have the power to seize this moment and transform your life? If the answer is yes, then your mind, your actions, and your destiny will align. If the answer is no, then fear and doubt will continue to control your story. Right now, as you listen, the choice is yours. Decide to believe. Decide to trust in your own potential. Let belief light the path that fear once blocked. Let it guide you toward the life that is waiting, ready for you to claim. Everything you want, everything you dream of, begins with a single choice: to take control. Life will never hand you success on a silver plate. Opportunities will not wait patiently while you hesitate. The moment to act is now, and the power to act has always been within you. Most people spend their lives letting circumstances decide for them. They blame situations, blame others, blame the timing, and in doing so, they give away their power. But the truth is, control is never external. Control is internal. It is the decision to rise above fear, to push past doubt, and to claim ownership of every action, every thought, and every choice you make. When you take control today, you break free from the endless cycle of waiting. You stop giving your life to procrastination and hesitation. On the second, you stop believing the lies that tell you, I will start tomorrow, when it's easier, when I am ready. There is no ready. There is no perfect. There is only this moment. And in this moment, control is yours to seize. Human psychology proves that taking even small, decisive steps triggers momentum. One action leads to another, one choice builds confidence, and the smallest victories awaken the courage to tackle bigger challenges. Control is not about perfection. It is about decision, consistency, and courage. The moment you decide to take charge, everything changes. Your energy shifts. Your mindset sharpens. Your focus becomes unstoppable. Taking control today also means taking responsibility. It means looking at your life without excuses, without blaming circumstances, without waiting for someone else to act for you. It is the recognition that the only person who can shape your future is you. And when you embrace that responsibility, fear no longer has a hold and the path forward becomes clear. So make the choice now. Claim the steering wheel of your life. Decide that nothing will stop you from moving forward. Nothing will prevent you from acting. And nothing will keep you from becoming the person you were always meant to be. Today is yours to take control. And when you do, the world bends to the strength of your will. Inside every human being lies a hidden strength, a reservoir of power that remains untouched until pressure, challenge, or urgency awakens it. Most people live their lives never discovering it because they stay inside comfort zones, avoiding discomfort, and never testing their limits. But it is in the edge of challenge, in the moments that scare you, where this hidden strength reveals itself. Think about it. Every great achievement, every breakthrough, every story of transformation began with someone facing more than they thought they could handle. The mind screams, I cannot. The body feels exhausted, and doubt floods the soul. Yet somehow the person moves forward. That is hidden strength, unseen until it is needed. And the beauty is, it exists in you too. Human psychology shows that people underestimate their own capacity for resilience. The brain believes in limits, but the spirit defies them. When you are pushed to the edge, you discover courage, endurance, and power that seemed impossible. Every fear you confront, every obstacle you face, every step you take despite uncertainty, unlocks a new level of your strength. This strength is not about being fearless. It is about moving forward even when fear is present. It is about taking action when every part of you wants to retreat. It is about proving to yourself that limits are not fixed. They are illusions created by hesitation and doubt. The moment you step beyond them, you awaken something within you that cannot be ignored or contained. Your hidden strength has been waiting for this exact moment. The challenge, the urgency, the call you are hearing right now, they are all triggers to awaken it. Do not shy away. Do not hesitate. The person you have been waiting to become is on the other side of fear, on the other side of discomfort, on the other side of hesitation. Reach for it, trust it, and you will discover that what you once thought impossible is now entirely within your grasp. Every moment of your life presents a door. Most people walk past these doors without noticing them, too busy with distractions, excuses, and comfort. But the truth is, opportunities are everywhere, waiting for someone brave enough to step through. And this moment you are in right now, it is one of those doors. It is open, but it will not stay that way forever. Opportunities rarely announce themselves loudly. They come quietly, subtly, often disguised as challenges, risks, or moments of fear. The mind wants to ignore them, to stay safe, to choose comfort, but comfort never leads to growth. It is action, courage, and boldness that create transformation. If you wait too long, the door closes and the chance you had slips into the past, leaving only regret behind. Psychology proves that humans respond to visible choices. When a door is seen, action becomes possible. But hesitation, doubt, and fear cloud the vision, making the door appear smaller, harder to reach, or even invisible. The ones who succeed are those who see clearly, act decisively, and step through without overthinking. They understand that hesitation is the thief of opportunity. You must see this door for what it is. A rare moment in your life that can change everything. It is your chance to step out of the shadows of doubt and fear and into the light of possibility. Every step you take through this door strengthens you, builds confidence, and shapes your destiny. Every second you delay is a second closer to the door shutting. Do not let this moment pass. Life rarely gives the same opportunity twice. The door is open, but it will not stay forever. Your courage, your decision, and your action are what determine whether you pass through or remain behind. Step forward now. Claim what is waiting for you on the other side. This is your chance. Do not let it slip away. This is the moment you have been waiting for. Every thought, every doubt, every hesitation, leave it behind. Today is not like any other day. Today is your final chance to step forward, to claim the life you have been dreaming of, to awaken the power that has been inside you all along. The world will not wait. Opportunities will not wait. And if you do not act now, you may never get another chance like this again. Feel the urgency inside you. Let it rise. Let it consume every fear, every hesitation, every excuse. Your heart knows the truth. You are capable of more. You are destined for more, and this moment is your signal to move. You have already come this far by listening, by opening yourself to the message. Now it is time to act. Life rewards those who dare. It rewards those who refuse to wait, who refuse to doubt, who refuse to settle for less than they are capable of. Your strength, your courage, and your hidden potential are all waiting for your decision. The moment you step forward, the moment you embrace this chance fully, you change not only the course of your life, but the very way the world responds to you. Imagine looking back 1 year from now and realizing that today was the turning point. The day you chose action over hesitation. The day you refused to be controlled by fear. The day you embraced your power and claimed your future. That vision is possible, but only if you take the step now, only if you rise to meet this final call. Do not wait another second. Do not second guess. Your fire is burning, your mind is ready, and your destiny is calling. This is your sign. This is your moment. The life you have dreamed of is not somewhere far away. It begins the moment you say yes, the moment you act, the moment you refuse to let this chance slip away. Stand up, step forward, claim your power, because the time is now. Everything you have ever wanted, everything you are capable of is waiting on the other side of your courage. This is your final chance, and it is happening right now.